Assalamu alaikum viewers. I am Yunus AI Wala, and today we have a special guest, Sadaf Anjum, which is a very competent and a very experienced person. She has a lot of experience in the commerce level and administrator levels. So today we will discuss and ask questions his experience in life in the field in life in the field. So we go to and welcome to Miss Sadaf Nature Architects Wali. Assalamu
थैंक
alaikum.
यू यूनुस भाई वालेकुम सलाम कैसे हैं आप
शुक्र अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आप कैसे हैं? ठीक ठाक.
जी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आई गिव यू a short intro of myself. My name is Sadaf Anjum and I have MBA in HR and a PGD in computer sciences. I have around 10 years of experience in agriculture, hospitality and textile sectors. After a career break, I restarted my career in education, which helped me rebuild my confidence and skills. And currently, I'm working with the Street Life, where I'm further developing my professional and communication abilities.
Good. So can you briefly walk me through your professional journey and what motivated you to pursue both IT and finance?
Uh, can you take a break?
Uh, how has your PhD in computer,
Sorry,
postgraduate diploma in computer,
can you repeat your question?
helped you? I asked that how has your PhD in computer science helped you in your career?
PGD in computer sciences always helped me in my career because everywhere I had to face computers and from start to of my job when I started it was just a very young age when I started job in Agriculture Research Institute Faisalabad and I was in the admin department and at that time I really didn't know much about the computer system and in agriculture research, it was first time I was using very properly Microsoft Office, and when I left that job, uh, I didn't know that I'm that much proficient. When I joined my next job, then I came to know I have much knowledge of it, and right now it helps me up till now.
Okay. Okay, so can you describe your experience in the agriculture sector?
In the agriculture sector, I gained experience in operations and coordination. It taught me patience, teamwork, and how to manage work in challenging environments.
Good. So, what skill did you gain from working in the hospitality industry?
Hospitality is a very tricky industry. It gives a person who starts job in hospitality sector, he will be improved in communication, in customer service, and problem solving regarding skills. I learned how to deal with different types of people professionally and handle situations calmly. I add in it that if someone does job in a hotel industry, uh, they work with you and handle as like a dhoti patka. Whoever does job in hospitality industry will be successful in his life, I must say.
Good. So then, what was your role in the textile sector?
In the textile sector, I was involved in coordination and workflow management. I worked on maintaining smooth operations and ensuring tasks were completed on time. Basically, in hotel industry, the policies were already designed and we were required to implement those policies, but in textile sector uh, you may not see, even right now at this time you may see the HR department, but they are not implemented as they should be. And at that time we were required that there should be an HR department, so we were assigned to create policies for textile sector at that time.
Good. So why did you switch between different industries?
It's my habit, you can say. uh, I don't stay at a place when I see that there is no improvement next. uh, when I see that my improvement is going to be stagnant, there's nothing new to do, and progress is going to be stagnant, then I finalized that I must switch. I switched industries to explore different opportunities and gain diverse experience. Each sector helped me develop new skill and broaden my professional understanding. When you're working at a place, at that time you may not imagine that you are learning something, but when you leave that place and go to another, then you come to know that uh, you learned too much from behind.
Good. So that's good. So what challenges did you face with working across multiple sectors?
The main challenge was adapting to different work environments and expectation. Obviously, when you change a place, uh, you have to face different people, and they expect differently. The environment are different, and it's obvious you have to face all these situations. However, I overcame this by staying flexible, learning quickly, and maintaining a positive attitude. Positive attitude is a very mandatory thing you must adapt everywhere, even it's a start of some place or the mid or end.
Good. So how did can you explain the reason for your career breaks?
I took a career break due to my personal priorities. At some, I had some personal responsibilities. During that time, I didn't stay idle. I stayed engaged in learning and self development, so I could return to work with confidence. During that time, uh, I learned so many things for my internal development and external as well. For the internal, I learned Tajweed and Tarjumatul Quran, and for external, I learned forex trading, and I also worked on it for 6 years almost, and I also created some YouTube channels and learned what's going on new in HR industry and what are the trends going on. All these things, digital marketing, SEO. I remained in touch whatever is going on, so that I remain in confidence that I know everything, even if I am staying at home.
So how did you prepare yourself to start your career after the break?
I focused on improving my communication skills, refreshing my knowledge, and staying updated with current work practices. Joining the education sector helped me gradually uh, transition back into a professional environment.
Good. So, what attract you to the education sector?
Education sector must be a very attractive sector for everyone who want to learn, and it's very easy to change himself or herself. The education sector attracted me because it provides a structured environment and an opportunity to contribute positively. It also helped me rebuild my career in a supportive setting.
Good. So, what did you learn while working in the education field?
I learned patience, better communication, and how to guide and support others. Um, it not only included students, but also my co-worker teachers. It also improved my confidence and organizational skills.
Okay. So, what are your current responsibility in the state life?
At state life, I am responsible for client dealing, communication, and managing tasks related to policies and coordination. Uh, I am also responsible for managing a team. I have 10 to 15 team members under me, and it's up to me. I can increase it up to more than 100. I have the responsibility to handle that team, to hire them and to train them. My role requires trust building and maintaining professional relationships.
Good. So, how did you handle work pressure and deadlines?
I manage pressure by staying organized and prioritizing my tasks. Uh, it's again my habit that I try to fulfill my responsibilities before the given deadline. I mostly try to complete whatever the assignment is given to me before a day or two, or if there are some hours, then I try to do it before 1 or 2 hours. It is very compulsory to do it before deadline because there would be a margin if you want to change something or you want to improve it. But sometimes it gives me problem too that boss knows that she does it before time, then they expect more proficiency for the next time. Other than that, I remain calm and focused, which helps me meet deadlines effectively.
Good. So, what are the your key strength and weakness?
My strengths are adaptability, communication, and dedication. As for weaknesses, I sometimes focus too much on perfection, but I'm learning to manage time more effectively. You can say that being more responsible is also a weakness as well. If I say that it's a strength, sometimes it becomes my weakness too, because sometimes being more responsible gives you hurts you more because you have to put more effort to complete your responsibility.
So, how do you manage communication in a team environment?
I believe in clear and respectable communication. I listen carefully, share ideas openly, and ensure everyone is on the same page to avoid misunderstanding. Communication is a key tool which can remove conflicts, which can weaken conflicts. Because of the communication, conflicts can be solved very easily.
Okay. So the next question is describe a situation where you solved a problem at work.
In one situation, there was a misunderstanding between team members that affected workflow. I communicated with both sides, clarified the issue, and helped find a solution. The, all this improved teamwork and productivity. I also remember a time when I once handled a conflict between team members that arose due to duty roster change. One employee felt overburdened at that time, while the other was saying was unavailable due to personal issues. The suffering was affecting them in the team coordination. I listened to both sides separately to understand their concerns, then brought them together to clarify the issue. After that, I adjusted the roster fairly and redistributed tasks. So the workload remained balanced. This helped solve the misunderstanding and restored a positive working environment.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I see myself in a stable and responsible position where I can contribute effectively and I want to grow professionally. I want to improve my skills and I want to take on more leadership responsibilities. Right now, I'm working in state life and they give opportunity that if someone uh, completes the targets, then within 5 years, I see myself as an area manager. It's government job. I think I'll be there after 5 years.
Okay. So then, what you say about AI, and what are the importance of AI in nowadays in our life?
AI is very crucial topic nowadays. When I was in 2000, I was doing graduation, and after completion, I thought that I must take admission in PGD Computer Sciences. At that time, computer sciences was something different, and everybody was moving toward that field. And when I completed my diploma after 1 year, and I decided that I have completed PhD in computer sciences and I'll do MBA in IT. Then I went to university for doing MBA IT, but when the time came when I had to choose uh, the specific field for me in the management, uh, I shifted towards human resource management because it was another new field at that time in Pakistan. Internationally, human resources was very established at that time as well. But in Pakistan, HR was another field, and I switched towards HR. Now, today, AI is at the boom. Before 3 years, we are late if we are choosing AI learning. AI is very important, and we must go towards learn it.
So do you have experience of AI tools?
Yes, I
Are
have
you
the
use
knowledge
it
of AI
in
tools.
your daily life? Can you give it name?
I have been using so many tools. I already told you when I was not doing any job and was staying at home. I used to create videos. And at that time, I used to use so many AI tools. I started with ChatGPT, then Canva, CapCut. and Adobe Photoshop to it was an old one. Uh, Adobe Photoshop and another AI tool, Gemini, Kling, and now VO3, and other is now very famous is Grok. I have used all of these tools.
Okay. So, do you have get any certificate, special skills certification of computer or IT related from any institute or college?
AI related.
AI, computer, or IT related?
Um, I am right now doing having a class with Rehan AI School, and it's a Rehan AI teacher training class. Uh, I already knew so many things, but I think they are giving a proficiency, and it will increase my proficiency level. How with, from this class, I must say I learned how to improve my communication and listening, verbal listening, and spoken English, and other things like facing the camera. All these are improvements in addition to those things which I already knew.
Okay. Later on, AI tool, which kind of software you most like in computer field?
Uh, Day by day, there are so many drastic changes in the AI field. I like the Hello AI so much, and the VO3 was also so good. These are the two software I love to create videos. But with Rehan School, uh, I like the most is the TED Talk. It gives us a good uh, listening experience as well as the understanding of something new, some new concepts about which we have never thought before. These are the things which happens in our daily life, but we don't notice. But when we listen to those people who give speech on the stage, then we recall that these all things have been happening with us in the past. So that's very interesting for me to do a review on TEDx talk.
So, can you imagine understood that AI are helpful in your HR work field?
Obviously, AI is helping too much because when we used to do a task on MS Office and it used to take so much time, and that task is now being done by AI with the help of AI within just minutes. It's helping a lot. It's saving your time. If someone is going with AI, it's good for him or herself. And if someone is not going, he will be left far behind.
Okay. So, you said that you have no advanced training in Rehan AI Teacher Training Institute. So, are you satisfied from his teaching method, course outlines, and you believe that you will be get your aim from it?
You can say that I am satisfied and I like the curriculum they are offering. That curriculum is designed very well. It's done by Rehan Alawala sir. He is a very capable person, and people like Rehan Alawala are required for our nation.
Okay, so after getting your certificate level 1 from Rehan AI teacher training, so what will be your next plan will be?
I don't have any school or something, but if I could have, I could teach every kid what I have learned. But right now, I am uh, giving tuitions in the evening to a few students. So I will try to teach them on the same pattern, uh, even if they don't want to learn it or not. I forcefully will do it.
Okay, thank you, Miss Sadar Panjum. Uh, Thank you for your precious time to give on us. And inshallah, we will meet you again in the next session, and we'll be discuss more about the new with the new topic. So thanks for again for
Thank you so much, Yunus bhai.